Okay, so this assignment is called Energy Inventions Article Annotation. So you do have to read the article and we have to annotate it. It does take a little bit of time to do this, which is why it's spread out over a couple of days this week for your class. So pay attention to the agenda and due dates in Google Classroom. All right, so here's our rubric. We do need to highlight and we're going to use our color code. So I'll go over that with us. And then we have to do questions and comments in the margins and a summary. So if you look at how this is set up, each paragraph, you need to ask at least one question in the left margin. You need to have at least one comment in the right margin, like a summary statement. Okay, question can be about what you still have a question about from the article, or it could be like, think of a question I could ask you on a quiz on this article and write that over here. And then at the end, there is a box for your summary. There is some possible extra credit if you need some extra credit for an assignment. And let's go over color coding. So color coding, you should have done this in 7th grade. I don't know if you did it in science or not, but we're going to go over how to do it, and I'll do the first paragraph with you guys. So any keywords, vocab, definitions, we're going to do in yellow. Examples, evidence, quotes, we'll do in blue. Green is like rules, processes, steps, answers, analysis, and then like key concepts, important information, common mistakes are going to be in pink. All right. So if we are not good readers, and thing that is always helpful is that Amplify will read the article to you. So if you click this link, it will take you to the article, but you need to log in first. So remember, log in with Clever. And then it's going to take us to the actual article in the library. If for some reason it doesn't, just go through Amplify, go to the library, and search for the article. It is there. So here's the article. So we could, once you click the little sound button, press play, it will read it to us. If you needed it to switch to Spanish, down over here would be the Spanish. Okay. So let's go ahead and have this read it to us. I'm really confused. Okay, so notice that this first paragraph is over here. I'm going to let Amplify read it to us. I'm going to pause it, and we're going to highlight and color code this first paragraph.
Energy inventions. Many people around the world don't have easy access to the energy they need to power lights, phones, and other electrical devices.
Okay, so we know that this word energy is definitely a vocab word. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to go get, maybe, there we go. I'm going to go get my highlighter, and I'm going to highlight it yellow, right? Then it says, many people around the world don't have easy access to energy. This is kind of an example, right? So notice examples are in evidence are in blue. So I'm going to highlight blue. And then this is the rest of that example, right? They need power, lights, and phones for other electrical devices. So I'm going to highlight that blue as well. Okay. So now I'm going to press play, let it kind of keep reading.
There may not be an electrical grid nearby, or they may not have electrical wires to bring power from the electrical grid to their homes. Or they may have electrical wires, but the nearest power plant may only provide energy part of the time, leaving people in the dark when it doesn't work. These people may not have much money, so they can't just buy lots of batteries to power their lights. They face an energy problem.
Okay, so let's pause and see what else we got. All right, so there may not be an electrical grid nearby. That seems like it's still kind of all of this. Kind of sounds like an example still, right? I would say that this part right here where it talks about like how we get our power from the power plants, it could be more like a rule because that's kind of how it always works. So I could make that green, but I could also argue that that would be blue. These people may not have much money, so they can't buy lots of batteries or power their lights. I'm going to still say that that's green. So this is kind of the problem that we're facing, right? So this is also green. Okay. So let's let them keep reading too.
They need access to cheap, reliable electricity. All over the world, people from professional engineers and energy scientists to students, makers, and inventors are working to solve this problem. They have designed ways to provide portable light in places where electrical power isn't always available. In this article, you'll read about a few of them.
Okay. So I would say that from here to here, this is kind of the main idea. It's starting to bring to us the main idea of what we're going to read about for the rest of the article. So I'm going to say that that's going to be more pink, right? It's kind of introducing the main idea for the rest of the article. So we didn't have much vocabulary, but we did have lots of example and kind of the rule of how electricity works. All right, so you're going to do that for the rest of the article. It does take some time, which is why this assignment is spread over multiple days. So color code question I could ask over here could be like, I could even be real nice, simple and write, what is energy? We know that that could be on a quiz. Or I could do something like, why are there rolling power outages? Because they're talking about like how we get that power from the grid and stuff. So I could ask something like that. For my comment over here that we're kind of like summing up, could say people need reliable energy, need maybe more reliable energy. Scientists are working on this issue. Okay, so that's my paragraph. Now I need to do that for every paragraph to get a good grade on this. All right, guys, hope you understand. Let me know if you need any extra help.